What's going on, guys? Back at it again with another video. I know it's been a super long time since the last one. I don't even know why I'm saying that, because the odds of anyone keeping tabs on this channel is very slim. But just in case you never know, I'm gonna throw it out there. School sucks, I hate it, can't do it. Not a fan, don't have a lot of free time. But I'm gonna do my best. I know I've said that at least 2 or 3 other times, but I will do my best to stick to it. Anyway, in the meantime, I've been doing a lot of cooking, a lot of getting cooked myself, and right now I've really been heavy on the Spright build, the Spright that I've posted before in the video. But now that Rise Heart's out of the meta, it makes this deck a whole lot better. A lot of people don't expect it, you know, they expect like your traditional Spright builds with like Runic or Live Twins, but Brigade Spright's kind of nasty like that, you know. These past couple of weeks I have been going either undefeated at locals or like 3-1 or better. It's not like against like mid decks, you know. I'm playing like Rescue Ace, Pearly, Unchained. I mean, Brigade Spright's kind of nasty like that. But I think, you know, that's enough of an introduction. But go ahead and get that out of the way and go ahead and get started into the actual deck profile. Of course, very standard 3 blue, 3 jet, 2 red, and then the 1 carrot for the Spright stuff. Of course, very standard. Some people play 1 red. I like 2 red. All right, you know, sometimes you either drum or you brick. It's good to have the 1 disposable red. The carrot, one of, that's fine, sure. Summon with the starter, no problem at all. But I do like the red at 2. And for the Brigade stuff, we've got 3 kit, 3 Nerval, and then the 1 Kuras. You could play Kuras at 2, but I like it at 1. It's honestly fine. I don't ever find myself leaning the second one. But other than that, everything's pretty standard. You know, the only consistency issue is Nerval being a level 1, but all the other tries and everything else in here is level 2, so it's not the end of the world. Moving on to the Nimble package, of course, 3 Beaver and then 2 Angler. Just absolutely insane, you know, no one's playing Gamma, so Beaver's fantastic. Even if it gets negated, you still have level 2 on field. Moving on to hand traps. I do play a ton of hand traps. You know, I don't want my opponent to play, and you know, most of the time I open with like 2 or 3 hand traps plus extenders. So I very rarely brick with this deck, but you know, feel free to change the ratios if you do not agree. I've got 3 Ash, of course, 3 Veiler, 3 mismatched Veilers, 3 Droplets. I've got 2 Imperm, and then 2 Super Poly. Ash and Veiler, pretty self-explanatory. We can play Droplet now, since a Rise Heart is not in the meta. It's just absolutely crazy. You can discard your, like, any of your Tri-Brigades to get the Graveyard's effects, and you can even, if you have an Angler in hand, you can discard that and summon 2 Beavers. So Droplet is absolutely crazy. Imperm, everything else, standard. The Super Poly, though, really good, actually, surprisingly. I don't want to bump it up at 3 because we already play a lot of crazy, like, hand traps and board breakers, but Super Poly is really nice, you know, when it comes up, if you're playing against stuff like Branded, or if you want to break the Rescue Ace board. You know, a lot of people don't expect the Super Poly, and it's just really nice. So it is a very heavy hand trap board breaker lineup. Moving on to the spells, last couple of spells. 2 starter, if it was at 3, I'd play the 3. 1 smashers, 1 foolish, 1 called by, and then just to round it off, of course, the 1 revolt. But yeah, that's it for the main deck. You know, pretty standard. We'll definitely be putting up a like combo tutorial test hand video up later, but like I said, this deck is pretty nasty and it's very inexpensive, except 1 card in the extra deck, but I think we already know what it is. You know, you can play without it, but it's pretty damn good. But anyway, moving on to the side deck, gonna be 2 Lightning Storm for like back row removal, and then, you know, it does what it does, back row removal, monster removal. Still a really good card. I still like 2 Book of Eclipse. It's just a really nice card. Flip everything face down, solid. You don't really have to worry about the draw effect because you will probably most definitely be clearing the board anyway. 2 Herald of the Abyss for removal. It's just really good. Your opponent, you know, can't really do a whole lot about it. Just a really nice card. Again, back row removal, Cosmic, and Harpies. You know, pretty self-explanatory. Again, this side deck is catered for my locals, so if you see something you don't agree with, your own discretion. Play whatever you want, These trap lineup right here is kind of funky. I do only play one Grave of the Super Ancient Organism. I would play this in more than one, but I only have the one copy. It's good when I see it, but it is kind of gimmicky as a one of. It should not be as a one of. Should be at a 3 of. Moving on to D Barrier. We hate Pearly, love Branded, but we hate playing against it, of course. Just turns off a lot of those kinds of decks. To Anti-Spell. And then to go along with that, to Royal Decree. I don't want you playing the game. No spells, no traps, nothing like that. Pretty nice. I like the side deck a lot. Like I said, the only thing that would change was be bumping up to the Super Ancient Organism to 2 or 3 copies. I'd probably just take out the Decrees for that, because it's just for like Rescue Ace and a random Labyrinth matchup every now and again, but it's okay. And then just to round everything off, moving on to the extra deck. I got 2 Gigantic Spright, of course. 1 Onibamaro Soul Sweeper. It's a really good rank 2. You could play the Gen Buster or any other like generic level 2, really. Just like him to get the removal. That's just my guy like that. I've got 2 Sprint, pretty solid. 1 Fairy Jeet for the Tri-Stuff. Another Bear Brim for this Tri-Stuff. The Double Dragon Lord to get for the Tri-Stuff. Got your IP Masquerena and the Little Knight to go with that. That was the card that I was referencing earlier, of course. I figured everybody knew. But Little Knight is super expensive, and the only reason I have it is because I opened it in my sneak peek from Age of Overlord. And with all due respect, this card's kind of nutty like that. You kind of have to play it. I don't want to say that because it's super expensive, but it is really good at what it does. Rounding everything off, I got your 2 Shurig, 1 access code to steal the whole game, and then for the super poly targets, 1 Garura, and then the 1 Mud Dragon. Yep. Like I said, the extra deck's pretty tight, so there's not really like a whole lot of stuff you can really do or change. I guess you can take out the Obimaru Soul Sleeper and the IP, maybe the super poly targets for like any kind of flex spots, but other than that, it's pretty tight. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me, guys, for now. Like I said, I'm gonna be doing a lot better. I'm gonna try to do a lot better with posting stuff like that. And I am still trying to find people to help me do like live duels and stuff like that. But that's gonna be it for me for this video, guys. Like I said, thanks for watching. Leave a like, comment below. Feel free to share. I'm trying to get more subscribers. That is the goal here. But like I said, thanks for watching, guys. Till next time.